My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 84. In this lecture, first we will try to understand disadvantages of range. I already discussed what is range in my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 83. The range for any sort of data is simply maximum value minus the minimum value. Now, one disadvantage of using the range as a measure of dispersion is the fact that the range ignores the mean and affected by the presence of outliers in your data set. If you have a single very large or very small value, well, your range will change completely. It's not really a very good measure of dispersion. That's where variance come in. I will discuss about variance and standard deviation in my next lecture, that is in lecture number 85. Let me explain what is deviations from mean. If you observe carefully, here I have a data set. What is my data set? 5, 9, 16, 17, 18. What is my mean mu? Mean mu is sigma x by n, 5 plus 9 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 by 5, that is 13. That is my mean. Now let me say mu is the mean. Now the mean deviation of these data points, which data points? 5, 9, 16, 17, 18, isn't it? Mean deviation of these data points is simply xi minus mu. What does it mean? This is xi minus mu. What is I? I ranges from 1 to 5. That may be x1, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Isn't it? Xi minus mu. The mean deviation is simply a measure of how much each data point varies from the mean. And this mean deviation is used to calculate variance, the second most important number to summarize the set of data points. If you subtract the mean value from every data point that you have, that will give you the mean deviation. Anyway, we will try to understand with the help of this numerical example. Just see the deviations. What are the deviations? How can I find? They are simple. First, this is x1, this is mu. That is x1 minus mu. What is my x1 minus mu? That is 5 minus 13. That is minus 8. Let me say my 13 is somewhere here. What is the difference between 5 and 13? Minus 8. This is the 5 minus 13. Isn't it? In similar manner, x2 means 9 minus 13. That is 9 minus 13 is minus 4. This is minus 4. 16 minus 13. 16 minus 13 is 3. Just see, 16 minus 13 is 3. 17 minus 13. This is 17 minus 13 is 4. 18 minus 13. This is 18 minus 13 is plus 5. Deviations from the mean. These are the values of deviations from the mean. I can say like this. There is a negative deviation and a positive deviation. Minus 8, minus 4, negative deviations. 3, 4, 5 positive deviations. Suppose if you want to add the deviations, generally it becomes 0, isn't it? It's 0, 100%. Minus 8, minus 4, minus 12. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 5, 12. Minus 12 plus 12, 0. Therefore, if we add all the deviations or sum of the deviations from the mean is 0. That's why we should go for mean absolute deviation. Here, there are two values with a negative deviation. What are they? Minus 8, minus 4. And three values with positive deviation. 3, 4, 5. Yes, these are 3, 4, 5. Summation of all these deviations is 0. Just add all these values, you will get 0. Isn't it? Since we are getting 0, we cannot measure the dispersion. One way is we have to remove this negative and take only positive values. When you take positive values, what happens? Just see, when you take positive values, what will you get? That is known as mean absolute deviation. Just try to understand this one. How will it be? It is simple and straightforward. Let me say like this. Just see, these are the values 5, 9, 16, 17, 18. What is our mu value? I already discussed what is our mu. If it is 13, isn't it? 5 minus 13. This is x minus 9 minus 13 minus 4, 16 minus 13 plus 3, 17 minus 13. I calculated mean in my previous slide, 18 minus 13, 5. Just add all these values. Sum of all mean deviations from the mean is 0. That's what we were discussing. As it is not giving any information, that's what the summation of all these deviations is 0. Since we are getting 0, we cannot measure the dispersion. Therefore, what I have to do, just take modulus, means mod of x minus mu. I am taking mod of minus 8 plus 8, mod of minus 4 plus 4. Anyway, modulus of positive is always positive. Just add, I am getting 24 by 5. That is 4.8. This is known as mean absolute deviation. It is the average of absolute deviations from the mean. There was a problem in the mean absolute deviation. I will tell you what is the problem. In the case of mean absolute deviation, we have taken positive values. Now we are going to square it. Squaring of the deviations have some advantages. One advantage is you can remove the negative side. Second one is when the deviation is less, when you square it, more the deviation, more means if you square that number, it will it not increase? It will increase, isn't it? Let me say like this. Otherwise, let me say like this. Why we are squaring? There are two reasons. First reason is to remove the negative sign, and the second reason is giving for higher penalty for higher deviation value. This gives motivation to build what is variance, what is standard deviation. I will discuss what is variance, what is standard deviation in my next lecture, that is in lecture number 85. Thank you very much.